Alrighty guys, welcome back to some more Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. Last episode, we awoke the water spirit, and with the help of all four spirits, successfully brought all of the islands back from darkness and showed that the almighty we had saved was actually the Demon King in disguise, opening the way to the final dungeon. Before that, we took a little bit of a pit stop to meet with the elder version of this guy right here, the one who had actually created all of our fragments, and upon getting a mysterious fragment, let us travel back in time to meet with an older version of Kiefer. After helping him out and save a town, he told us that he wants to come back to the present to help us defeat the Demon King. But before we do that, in this episode, we are going to our final gray fragment. But before that, if you guys do like this video and this series, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It'll really help me out, and it'll help make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. As you guys know, the gray fragments are optional areas, so this is like the final optional area of the game. Let's go ahead and head right in. I'm a little worried that this area might be a little bit more difficult than even where we're at right now. This is the Nautagen region. Now, this one is pretty long. It is nowhere near as long as the second one we did. I can't remember the name of it, but it was the one with the like flower meadows, if you guys remember that one. That one was very long. I think it's probably about on par with the third one we did. Again, I can't remember the name of that one either. Let me see. I might be able to find it quickly. Volgograd. That was the last one we did. I think it's about on par with that. The biggest thing is here in the past isn't very long, whereas Volgograd was all in the past. The longest part is actually in the present once we've finished here in the past. So probably don't need to fight. Actually, let me just check. Do I need to fight any of these monsters? At this point, it's like we have fought so many of these guys. This is the Nautagen region. Nope, we have fought all the enemies here, so literally no reason for us to fight any of these guys. Let's go ahead and head up here real quick. This is just a quick way to get back. This is the wooded hill. I don't think there's anything up here. No chests or pots or anything. So we can just go ahead and ignore this for now. Really just a way for us to fast travel back to later. And we'll go ahead and head over here. To the west, we can find this gold sparkle right here. And I'm going to have to fight this manticore. That gets level 47 for Maribel. And she has mastered the Druid, learning Frizz Cracker. Also level 47 for Ruff. And there's not a reason to change it, guys. These are their final jobs. So we will, of course, get Aisha here in like one level. But that is Maribel's final version. Maybe I might change to make her a little bit more of a healing character and maybe Aisha a little bit more of a damage character or vice versa. But for now, I like how that turned out. Hold it right there. Who are you, and where did you come from? Not that it matters. This town is off limits. No one gets in or out. Just you wait till Mustafa hears about this. Now don't move a muscle while I go and get him. No. Don't go bothering the boss. Let's just deal with them ourselves. They don't look like they'll put up much of a fight. If we show some initiative by taking them out, it's bound to impress the boss. He'll probably give us a reward. You wily little devil, you. That's a great plan. Besides, we haven't had much exercise lately. A workout will do us good. Well, I don't know if you were following all that, but the upshot it is. You're going to die. These are some cheeky devils. These guys are not difficult. These are just stronger versions of basic enemies. They're going to hit you for about 100 damage per hit. But the good thing is I think they only get one attack per turn. They also can't get worked up. So they're really not that big of a threat. That's why I'm just having Auto take care of this for us. They do have some attack all spells like that boom you saw there. Maribel's feeling worked up though. Let's see which one she uses. Is she doing the twice? Yeah, spells affect echoes. Ooh, she did not kill. Good Omni heal there. Aisha, looks like they can heal up a little bit, but 497 really isn't much. That's, yeah, we're going to kill right here with the Kaboomel, huh? No, I guess they just healed. There we go. The Cheeky Devils defeated. Again, not very difficult fights. 2,000 experience from it. And some treasure chests with a seed of sorcery. 2 seeds of sorcery. That's probably really lucky RNG. Here we are in the city of Notijin. We see our destination is the top left. But first, let's go ahead and do our exploring. This is, I think... Well, we have this town in the present. But I believe this is the last town we have to go loot, which is kind of sad to say. We do have, like I said, have the present version of it, but typically the looting in present is a little bit easier just because I have an idea of where most things are. Nothing in there. But other than the final dungeon, well, there might be towns in post-game, I'm not sure. But at least for the final dungeon, there's, like, all the looting's super simple in the dungeons. That was a priest, but that was also an enemy. It seems like I can't get into all of the houses here. Nothing up here. See if there's anything hidden in a corner. There is not. Let's go ahead and check back here. Nothing outside, which is pretty interesting, because most of these towns have had, well, can't get in there either. Up here is a weapon shop, or an armor shop, rather. But only a dose of special medicine. Not really worth it, unfortunately. Oh, there is a chest back there. Hold on. I'm assuming we're going to free the town. Oh, we can fight this guy. Perfect. This will let us, I'm assuming, get past there to grab the chest. Is this, yeah, if he didn't die to those 2 attacks, this must be an elite enemy here. Wow, he's actually pretty beefy. I was gonna go stay at the inn. Why are we oofing, guys? Why don't we just go for kills? And why are we multi-fists? I guess multi-fists might do more damage if you, have an oomph, since each attack is boosted. There's our max level druid for Aisha as well. And this lets us get back here. Nothing there. And a chest with a seed of magic. Well, can't buy anything from him back here, unfortunately. I am just curious what his weapons are. I don't really want to buy anything yet, because I actually know we're about to get some weapons, from turning in mini medals here pretty soon. Nope, can't even buy anything, never mind. So I don't want to spend all my money here. Now, there is an achievement for collecting every armor and weapon and accessory in the game at least one time. And I would like to get that done, because again, I'd like to do all the achievements. But the problem is, an episode of me just running around to every town we've already been to, just purchasing things, I just don't know if I'll show that off. Great. We can go ahead and stay at the inn real quick, get a free rest. Well, not a free rest, but 125 coin rest. And with that done, I don't think there's really anything else for us to do around town. Besides head to the well. Nobody really wants to talk to us, so we'll go ahead and just head back here and see if the boss is hanging out in this well back here. Oh. How did you manage to sneak into town? Not that it matters. All you need to know is that this place is the worst. If I were you, I'd get yourselves down this well ASAP. And in here we have some gold coins, nothing else. Oh. When that monstrous Mustafa appeared, he veiled the sky in darkness and trapped our town in endless night. But he did not stop there. He and his henchmen marched right in and took over. They rule through fear, and well, we've lived like cage animals ever since. Can't even imagine a fate worse than this. Well, that's all we needed to go defeat Mustafa, I guess. Didn't really need to, talk to anyone else or anything. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and head into Mustafa's mansion here. Break this barrel. Break both these pots. And let's head upstairs. Oh, he's one of the, have we fought this enemy type before? We might not have.
Hey, Waters was right. One of you little rotters grab the loofah and start scrubbing. Huh? What are you doing interrupting my bath time? Who are you? I know the face of every drowned, fraud, and wretch in this dead-end town, and yours is a new one on me. I've sealed this whole island off from the rest of the world and plunged it into darkness. If you made it here, there are no ordinary travelers. Well, however you managed to worm your way in, you're going to regret it. I'm going to make. Oh, shit. Oh, damn it, blast. The water's gone cold. No one spoils my bath time. Here for it now.
Here we go. The fight with Mustafa. Let's go ahead and take over and see how it goes. Giga Slash he is weak to, of course. Kazap, we'll start with a Giga Slash just so we get an oomph on Tails. Ooh, 205 is brutal. Go ahead and get our first oomph hitting Tails.
Never fear.
And then we can do a quick more heal on Sir Mervyn.
Smite him good.
Sir Mervyn, let's do pretty much the same thing. Oh no, he's a champion, I forget. So his moves are very different. Guess we'll just do multi-fist. That's probably his best move here. And then with that, we can start doing swords dances. Maribel, let's go ahead and get a kabuff going.
Come on.
Get an oomph on Sir Mervyn.
Here you are.
Here we go. Feeling worked up. Let's go ahead and divide. Multi-fist oomph divide's going to be pretty solid here. I just realized we don't have anybody who can sap. I haven't used sap, I don't think, this entire game. That's insane. Get another kabuff going because this guy's clearly a physical damage dealer. And then with that, let's go ahead and pass the torch to Tails.
You're up.
Another swords dance. And another multi-fist. Another swords dance with Tails. That's fine, only 58 damage. We can take that. Let's go ahead and start doing some caster sugars. And then with her, I guess we're just going to hustle dance. Now let's hustle dance here. Keep my guys pretty full. Multi-fists. Tails is worked up. This is going to be really bad for him. Not Mark of the Hero. Divide. Sword dance. Yeah, that's a lot of numbers. Big number go up. I'll do one more caster sugar, even though I don't think I need to. Let's go ahead and pass the torch over to Maribel.
Over to you.
Double caster sugar. I think she technically does more than a regular attack there. And I'm just curious what that move was, but we'll go ahead and just do a Kafriz. There we go, 715. Multi-fist. Did he just heal? Or was that Maribel that healed? Might have been Maribel. Still not. Ooh, this could be bad. Let's see. Good block. 1 damage. I guess it's because he used Helm Splitter there. Helm Splitter doesn't do a lot of damage, but it tries to lower your defenses. Let's go Kafrizzle with Aisha.
Take that.
There we go. That is Mustafa defeated.
Excellent.
I think the town's saved now. 6,200 experience. And level 47 for Tails.
How? How could I have been beaten by mere humans? Well, it doesn't change anything. You may have defeated me, but the dark power that dwells in these parts will never be subdued.
No, this can't be happening. Mr. Mustafa, he's gone. Retreat, retreat. We need to fall back this instant. Shriek. There we go. The town is saved. You can tell by the music being happier. Well, there's still a bomb here.
Oh.
I just saw all those wretched little monsters flying away. Looked like they were in an awful hurry. You wouldn't happen to have had anything to do with their hasty exit, would you? Well, actually. Well, I don't know how to thank you. It's been so long since I've been in my own home, I was beginning to think I'd never be able to come back. Oh, I feel like I'm dreaming. Well, thank you, my good friend, Mr. Mayor. Oh, is this petrification rain? No, I guess that's the darkness going away. I didn't even notice that it was dark. And that's it. Like, truly, that is it for this region. We just head back to Esther now. We can go ahead and check in here. We did it. We might be able to buy some better weapons. Again, I'm just curious. No, wow, he still won't sell it to me. Okay, well, with that done, let's go to Wooded Hill because it's the quickest way back to Esther. But we still have more to do in the present day. As I mentioned previously, this version of Nottigen isn't that bad. Much, much longer here in the present day version. So, back here, I do want to quickly check, but I don't believe there was any mini medals I missed back there. Medal list, it's actually really easy now because I only have one page. You can see my rewards. What we're going for here, our goal is to get this Uber Green Gum Whip. And I think, oh, the Sacreder armor as well. I think I can get this episode. Unfortunately, the Metal King Sword is likely not going to be done until... Well, it can't be done until post-game, but it likely won't even be done until, like, right before you beat the final post-game boss. But with that, we can go ahead and head on up to our new region up here, Volgograd. Well, it's not Volgograd, but it's near Volgograd. So we'll go ahead and hop on here. And these are, I believe, every single continent is now available to us. This is the completed world map. A little unfortunate. I think there definitely should have been more right here. And more right here. I think they definitely missed out on that. But let's go ahead and head up here to Volgograd. And unlike most of the other places, there actually aren't monsters here in Volgograd. I believe that's because you got this area after the Demon King. We can go ahead and hop in here. Grab this Seed of Sorcery right there. Grab this for a dose of special medicine. Let's head inside. Oh, wait, was that a... I think I saw a monster right to my south. What the heck is going on? This isn't right. This isn't right at all.
Hold on.
What's going on here? How could this have happened? We saved the town, didn't we? We need to go back to Nottigen right now. Oh, it does want me to return to the past. Oh, well, here's a fright urn. So I super lied to you guys. I genuinely thought everything we're about to do was taking place in present-day Nottigen. But no, I didn't realize we just come here to learn that it was destroyed. I didn't even know it was destroyed. Wow. I just thought events were going to happen in present-day Nottigen. But no, we're about to go back and do everything I thought was going to happen. So I guess I was wrong. A lot of it is in the past. However, it's like... I think it's more like the flower area, where yes, a lot of it takes place in the past. Most of it takes place in the past. We have to go back there. It might be a different version. Oh, well, here are all those enemies. Oh, it's because I hadn't landed yet. I could have sworn enemies spawned on the map. Yeah, what? That's so weird. I am pretty certain enemies spawn on the map. No, I guess we've never found that out. Well, that's unfortunate. I've never had to, here's Wooded Hill. I've never, I've never used my carpet where there's enemies. So, those are pretty betsy. Okay, well, can't go in there. Seems like it was left by a plant of some kind. That might be a little bit of a hint to what we're going to be doing. Let's go ahead and zoom on back here. And let's head back to the Nottigen of the past. It is not shattered. It's no different. So this is like the first time, I guess Al Balad, you had to go back, but you didn't have to go back for the main story. It was just optional to go back and get some treasure. I think this is the first time we've had to go back for the actual main story, back to the past after we've cleared it. I guess it's the first time we didn't, in fact, save the town. Go ahead and zoom on back to Nottigen, and let's see what's different here, shall we? Huh. Well, that's different. Help! I can't breathe! Oh, that's what those holes were. I saw the holes around here, but I thought the holes were just... We need to go back up to that well. I thought the holes were just, like, enemies that had dug holes. This is the Writhing Root. This does count as its own enemy entry, I believe, even though it is just a root. So if you do want to kill all the enemies, make sure you come to this optional area here. Even though nothing else was really anything new here. This single route is count... Oh, that's so sick. I think that's fire and ice damage. But those guys are elite enemies. That's wild. Let's go ahead and jump down here. And you can see a little passageway got opened up. Even more of these routes pop up, but I believe we can just run away. We don't actually need to fight them. And here we are in the Nottigen Cavern. I think this actually connects the Wooded Hill here. Go ahead and get a restoration. And I want to say a lot of the enemies in here... Actually, this guy looks new. Yeah, they're not old enemies. These are... At least this one is a new enemy. That little cockatrice-looking guy. He's not. We fought him before. Oh, no, the Orc King. We've definitely fought Orc King before. I guess these are the same as they were, just adding the present day, since they got taken over by darkness. These are definitely not new enemies. So we'll probably just run past most of them. That is a level 7 hero learning Disruptive Wave. And let me just quickly check if we go to my monster list again. By region, we go to past. We go to Nottigen Cavern. No, there are 2 new enemies here, so we need to be a little bit careful. This is for sure one of them. This is this Red Bomb. I don't know what these guys are called, though. We might not find out because we can usually kill these guys in, like, 2 turns. But they are... Oh, well, this is definitely not going to help. These are just red versions of the bombs. They do even more damage. I think they're weak to ice damage. Maybe not. Maybe they're weak to wind because she would not have used Kaswooshel there if she could have used Crackle. And up here is a pretty Betsy. Go ahead and run through here. Do those vines count as their own enemy type? Let me see. Nottigen Cavern. Yes, the Writhing Root are their own enemy type, so we do not need to worry about finding another one of those. And we're just going to be basically following the routes here as we make our way through the cavern. There are quite a bit of floors. There's a Demon Spear. Ooh, is that better for us? I think only Tails can equip spears, though. But I'm actually not seeing the Demon Spear for him. Can Tails not equip that? Wow, no, it is everyone but Tails. I wonder if it's because he's a hero. Let's see if it is better for him. Unfortunately, it is not. For Ruff, it is a little bit better, so we'll go ahead and give that to him. There's a chance it instantly kills the enemy, just like a lot of our knives. But with that, let's head up here. We got a chest to the north. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of bombs. Oh, you were new. That is a metal slime drake, and I believe that was our first one we'd seen, right? No, we have seen the metal dragon slime. Never mind. He just appeared out of nowhere, so it caught me off guard. I thought he might be new. It might just be the boss of this dungeon, but I never know where the boss would be situated. We'll just go ahead and grab this blue shine there. And then try to make our way even deeper in. Have it crawl back. And down here, I believe we are almost... that is not a new enemy either, but we'll fight him. We'll fight him just in case, but I don't think it's a new enemy type. No, these are... Because I know I pointed out that these enemies are just the basic... or they're the enemy versions of the boss. Of the very first boss we ever fought in the game. The female warrior who ended up turning into like this skeleton creature. Oh, Sir Mervyn, please be okay. Tails, I have you on Show No Mercy. Why would you do that? Yeah, you could have killed and we could have healed after battles. There we go. That is that completed. We want to go... Huh. Actually, very interesting. Let me go through this cave. Because the heal is to my right. Interesting. I wonder if it wraps around. So let me grab these chests and we'll leave. Because it's very interesting. We'll grab this one. Honestly, it could be a new type of mimic. Could be here. There's a Seed of Deftness. Down here is a suit of spiked armor. That is level 46 for Sir Mervyn, and a level 6 champion learning Fatal Flash. Now, what's very interesting about the spiked armor is it depends what kind of, what version of spiked armor we're talking about here. I do want to quickly see 100% chance of reflecting physical damage taken. So yeah, if you take physical damage specifically, you will reflect 100% of that damage. You still take the damage, but you will do, I believe, the same amount of damage to the enemy. I don't think it's better for any of my characters, unfortunately, at this point. Maybe Ruff, we can check. It really sucks that Cirrus dress isn't better either. It is better for Ruff, so we'll go ahead and throw that on. And then, I'll just hold off. I'm pretty sure that's just going to wrap around in this other area we have here, since there are only 2 areas we're missing. If not, we'll have to come back. But for now, let's go ahead, head up here. Grab... Now we're going to fight him. That is level 46 for Aisha. Get a quick heal. And right here should be a mini medal for us. We only need 1 more mini medal to hit that 90 mini medal limit. I actually checked before this episode because I wanted to... I wanted to try to finish off mini medals. At least to get the weapon I want for one of my characters requires the 90. And I wanted to see if we get that done in this episode. I think we will, because I believe there's only 1 more mini medal left before the final dungeon. And I believe it is the one in the town in the present day, after we actually properly save the town. But we'll see. I don't remember for sure. Oh, well, didn't notice this, but there is a seat of agility. So I am glad I came back, because I would have been upset if I went all the way through just to find out I'm getting stopped at the end, because I missed those chests there. We'll go ahead and head to the right side. And up here, we'll go ahead and just head back south. That's why the goddess statue's here. It makes so much more sense. Go ahead and hit this. I don't think we need to save. I think we'll be fine. Most of these enemies haven't been giving us too much trouble. Let's do it. Here we have the boss version of an enemy we've been running into a lot recently. This is the Malign Vine. First started meeting these guys whenever we started having enemies appear in the present day. Oh. Honestly, that's actually terrible. I was going to use it. Big Banga. When did I get Big Banga? Did I miss that level up? Sends flows flying with massive explosion, rendering them immobile. Well, I gotta try it. I don't remember getting that. Oh. Leaving me immobile. Whoops. That with Divide is going to be stupid. Like, insane. Let's just go ahead and open with Caster Sugars. I think Maribel can do a ton of damage here. Let's get our oomph on Sir Mervyn, just because Tails has a little bit of time here. Let's go with a... I don't have anything great here. Bright Splitter, just because it does more damage to the tentacles. And then we can do 1 more Caster Sugar. Then Aisha gets an oomph on Tails. Maribel, I need you to survive here. Okay, good. We go with another Bright Splitter. Here we go, Tails. Let loose, Divide. So it was 6. This could be 1,800 damage with a Big Banga. Honestly, I don't really have anything better to use here. Let's see. Jesus. 1,200 damage to each of those. That is so good. Let's go for a... Honestly, probably just Kafrizzles here. I want to see. What's my new one? Not Magma Blast. Frizz Cracker. It's just such a cool spell. But I think I'm just going to Magic Burst. Because it's always just fun to use. 1,300. Well, this is really bad. Oh, yeah. This could be really bad. Yeah. That's my fault. Honestly. I went too hard here. And this is 100% my fault. If anything happens here. Because Maribel's out of spells. I thought it was going to be enough to kill. It wasn't. I didn't realize he was going to summon more tentacles. Yeah, not great. He's not even yellow. Huh. Well, we got to do that special summon because Maribel is essentially out of my fight right now. I got Sage's Breath. Restores MP. Gradually going to gain MP here. Let's go with a... Pass the torch to Tails.
Over to you.
And then, unfortunately, I think it's just Bright Splitters from Tails as well. We're not going to be doing an insane amount of damage to that Malign Vine, but, like, the little vines are just as big of a problem. As soon as we get them, my next divide, I can probably go for a, like, the swords dance on the big guy, but... Ooh, Mirabelle, you're not in a good spot. I should have healed you with somebody. Let's just attack. Gives me a little bit of MP back. Why can't I Omni heal? I can't cast spells. Oh my god, Hustle Dance. Oh man. Like my whole team is just so hurt right now. I think I'm gonna greater leveler. It's gonna get rid of my buffs too. Oh no, it only gets rid of debuffs. No, it got rid of oomph, but it didn't get rid of caster sugar for whatever reason. I just can't risk having half my team asleep right now. Probably just Kaboomos, right? Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I don't think I have any... Ooh, I didn't realize I got rid of the Sage's Dance thing. Whoops, he summoned even more. This enemy is ridiculous. Oomph, Tails again.
Here you are.
And the Malign Vine has taken, like, 0 damage. He is still in the white. Huh. This is a little harder than I thought. I mean, don't get me wrong. I made this hard for myself. Because I got rid of all of her MP. Let's go with another Sage's Breath. Oh, I didn't realize Sir Mervyn was almost killed. Whoops, Omni heal. And then Sir Mervyn. I mean, it's just Bright Splitters, man. I'm in a not good spot. If I run out of MP in this fight on Tails and Sir Mervyn, I might just have to restart, which really sucks because I didn't save because I was like, oh, I'm going to be fine. How much does a Kafriz do on the Malign Vine? Way more than a Magic Burst that I should have used. Dang. Ow. Let's go ahead and let loose. Let us special summon again. It is not the best. I acknowledge that. I probably should just use the special showtime to let Tails and Sir Mervyn get more turns. But... or to let them get their abilities back, but I'm going to still try this out. Maribel was like... she was my damage dealer here, and I just completely messed that up. He just keeps trying to call for more help. Ow. Do another... actually, no, I think I got a caster sugar here. Good stuff. This helps me out a little bit. Not a ton. Omni heal. I don't have many more of those left. Sir Mervyn's worked up, which is amazing. Divide. I don't think I go for the Writhing Roots. I think I have to get rid of this Malign Vine here. The problem is I don't have anything crazy. It's multi-fist Malign Vine. So... oh, we did it. Oh, wow. Sir, I think he was a lot lower than I thought he was right there at the end. But also, Sir Mervyn must have hit a lot of crits that I just didn't see. That's level 48 for Maribel. And 48 for Ruff. And there we go. I believe no amount of watering will bring it back. I think that's it. I think we have finished up Notagen. So let's go ahead and travel back here once again. And see if the roots are now gone. Hello, everybody. Oh, no, it's Notagen in the present. Yeah, we are done here. So let's go ahead and take a trip back real quick. Here we are, coming back to the Shrine of Mysteries. And I guess just quickly pay a visit back to present-day Notagin. Well, we missed something again. Oh, what the heck is going on? This isn't right. This isn't right at all.
Hold on.
Something weird's going on. How could this have happened again? We beat that horrible vine thingy, didn't we? What more could we have done? We need to get back to Notagin right now. So yeah, not only did we save Notagin once from the monsters, we saved it twice from the monsters. I'm gonna head back to Rainbow Mines, just get a free heal from the statue. Then I'll head back to Notagin in the past. All right, Notagin, what do we got going on this time around? Let's go ahead and head up to the mayor's residence. Huh. That seems like it could be a problem. I don't think you're supposed to have pet monsters, sir.
Oh, hello there. It's the heroes who saved the town. Gosh, do you know, I just this second realized I've never told you my name. I'm Buddy. And over there is my delightful pet, Wiggles. I think the poor critter was clinging to one of those horrible vine roots when I found him. He was so tiny and vulnerable. Oh, they grow up so fast and so big. Well, that's what plenty of love and attention does for you. Huh? What's the matter? You look troubled. Listen, I understand how the others feel. I really do. But they just have to get used to the little fellow, and they'll soon realize he's a complete sweetheart. And besides, I'm far too attached to even think of getting rid of him. He completes me. Come on, Wiggles. Din-dins. You see? He's so clever. He understands everything I say to him.
Okay. Oh, we didn't expect to find you here. Well, no problem. You're more than welcome to join the discussion.
Really?
What's this all about? You can't just march into people's houses unannounced, you know?
Listen, buddy, we're here on behalf of everyone in town. It's kind of hard to say, but it's about that worm of yours. You have to deal with it.
Deal with it? What's that supposed to mean?
Look, we know how much the thing means to you, so we're not expecting you to throw it off a bridge or anything. But a monster like that has no place in the town. Everyone's terrified of it. Can't you take it on a long hike in the mountains and leave it there or something? No one wants it here, I'm sorry.
I've only got two things to say to you. Wiggles is not a monster, and he's staying right here.
Why have you got to be like that? This isn't like just our opinions. Everyone in town is grossed out by that thing.
Wiggles lives here with me in my house. He's not causing any trouble to anyone in town. Not now, but can you guarantee he won't? How can you guarantee he won't get out of your house and go on a rampage? A rampage? Ridiculous. Wiggles wouldn't know the meaning of the word. He's the sweetest, most kind-hearted worm in the world, and he's clever too.
Sweet? Kind? Clever? It's a worm! A worm, damn you! It's gone berserk! Help! I just knew it was a vicious killer. Wait till everyone hears about this.
Oh, Wiggles, you were defending me, weren't you, boy? I'm grateful, I really am. But I think you might have landed us in some rather hot water. They've caught the wrong end of the stick about you. This will only confirm their worst suspicions. Well, I suppose we have no choice now but to wait and see how this pans out.
So we'll go ahead and leave. And out here, if you want to, you can go ahead and make a save right here. I typically, when there's a choice in a game, unless it is a huge, like, different ending kind of choice, typically I won't show that off because I like to show a canon way. Up ahead, there will be a choice, and it will impact the fate of Notagin. That also will impact an achievement. I will be showing you the best outcome and the way to get the achievement. However, I will also explain what happens otherwise. So, let's go ahead and talk to the folks of town. If Buddy's not going to get rid of that murderous creature, we've got no choice but to take matters into our own hands. I only wanted to use force as a last resort, but the well-being of the people of this town comes before everything else. Once we've got rid of it, I'm sure Buddy will see sense. Who's going to do the deed? It's a vicious killing machine. Only a hardened warrior could possibly stand a chance against it. Now, who do we know who fits that description? I don't suppose we could ask you to take care of this little job for us, could we? We dealt with Mustafa and the maligned vine. It should be a dawdle in comparison. We've had so much bad luck already. Can't let us go through another tragedy. Come on, will you help us out one last time? So, right here is a choice. I will be saying no. But, again, this is very important. If you want to say yes, I'll explain exactly what happens. But for now, we're going to go ahead and say no. That's okay. Maybe we were asking too much. All right, you've made your decision. This is our problem, and we'll just have to deal with it ourselves. It shouldn't be beyond the collective powers of the townspeople to take care of a single monster, no matter how ferocious it might be.
Okay, so
I'm not sure I like the way things are going. Maybe we should have a word with Buddy. So we'll go ahead and head up and talk to Buddy.
Really?
What is it? What's the matter? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Ah.
What? They're planning on killing my Wiggles. This is outrageous. I mean, I know they weren't keen on him, but I never thought they'd go that far. I have to do something, but what? My poor Wiggles is in grave danger. I don't have any choice. I'm going to have to take him out of the mountains and leave him like they asked me to do before. If I get rid of him before they can hurt him, I'm sure they won't go so far as to hunt him down. The thought of living without my Wiggles pains me terribly, but if that's the price I have to pay to make sure he lives, then so be it. Yes, it's the only way. All right, my mind's made up. But I'm going to need your help. Will you help me?
Sure.
Thank you so much. Together we can make sure that Wiggles survives this ordeal. Now there's a lot to do before we depart.
Tails and the party do everything they can to help Buddy prepare for Wiggles' departure. Then at the stroke of midnight...
Thanks so much for your help. Who would have thought our little excursion would require so much preparation? Look at the time. Well, it's probably for the best. If we're going to spirit Wiggles out to town, it's safest to do it under the cover of darkness. Now, shall we hit the road? We need to get going before the townsfolk pay me another visit. I was thinking we could head for the big hill outside of town. It's not too far. We don't want to draw too much attention to ourselves, so I'll leave first. See you shortly.
And with that, we will go ahead and we have to run to the wooded area. We cannot zoom there. So, let's go ahead and make our way over there, shall we? And finally, the wooded hill has a purpose. Go ahead and just come over here and check in on Buddy and Wiggles.
Oh.
Well, we managed to sneak out of town without anyone noticing. That's something. Now, Wiggles, it's time for you to make your own way in the world. But don't worry, I brought some things to help you along on your way. There's a big bag of your favorite snacks here, and some toys I know you love. And if you ever hurt yourself, you can use these medicinal herbs and... Oh, just listen to me. Wiggles is clever, but he's not that clever. What are you doing giving medicinal herbs to a worm? Silly old fool. Wiggles, I'm sorry it had to end like this, but I think it's for the best. Trust me, if it was my choice, we'd be together forever. It's too dangerous. If you stay with me, they're going to come for you. There's nothing surer. Well, old pal, I suppose this is goodbye. I just hope you can forgive me and humanity. Well, we'd better be getting back. There's no sense in dragging this out any longer. Oh, parting is such sweet sorrow. Oh, I'm sorry, Wiggles, but you can't come with us. Stay here, boy, please. I'm begging you. We can't be together anymore. The world won't allow it. I'm sorry.
Ah,
I'm grateful for your help. Wiggles will be safe now. At least I know where he is. When all the fuss has died down, maybe I'll go out there and check on him.
ah.
Did you hear that scream? What's going on?
Here we go. A worm of woe appears. Let's do it. I actually don't think this is going to be too difficult to get rid of. Let's just start doing some swords dances here. See if we are weak to anything here. Kabooms are good. We'll go with Kafrizzles because I think that is the cheapest spell we can do here from Maribel. We can go ahead and oomph Tails.
Awful.
Sir Mervyn, who is fallen and can't get up. Go ahead and do a swords dance. Holy, 600 damage. Ooh, that is not great. You can see this is another one of those elite enemies. Honestly, pretty much the exact same as enemies we've seen before. I don't want to hustle dance, but I think the best option is just to pass the torch to Tails and have him just go absolutely insane with the swords dances. Because I think one more of these kills. Ooh, we actually might not even get that far. Let's go with a multi-fists. This might be enough. No, not quite, unfortunately. But, Tails, finish it off for me, will you? There we go. It is a Worm of Woe defeated.
Did it.
2662 experience. No level ups. Get a quick heal. And you can see there's a few of these we actually have to defeat. So, we'll go ahead and fight this one real quick. These fights are the exact same. So, I probably won't show all these fights. We're just going to turn our tactics on. Show no mercy. Fight wisely. Show no mercy. Fight wisely. And let's get to it, shall we? Tails actually... thought that might actually be enough to kill, but unfortunately not quite. Tails falls. We'll go ahead and oomph real quick. Multi-fists. Oomph on Mervyn as well. Why? Why, Maribel? Why are we squelching right now? It's poison. If everyone gets squelched, Maribel's just going to spend the entire game trying to cure the
Did it.
poison. I think that is the exact same amount of experience, but level 48 for Tails. And now I'm just going to go fight those worms. If anything crazy happens, I'll let you guys know, but these aren't even like real boss fights, so. And that are all of them defeated.
Forgive mine impertinence, Tails, but I really rather think we should see how Buddy is faring. I suggest we repair to his residence without delay.
All right, let's go quickly check on Buddy, see how he's doing with all these worms attacking. And we have another Worm of Woe in here we have to defeat. So, again, exact same fight.
Ah.
Phew, that was a little too close for comfort. By the way, do you have any idea what that thing was?
It was a Worm of Woe.
What? You think Wiggles somehow told his monster friends to come here? What nonsense. Wiggles is an adorable, big-hearted, loving creature. He has absolutely nothing to do with these vile things. I absolutely refuse to believe he would associate with such ruffians. I think we might be in trouble here. Come on, let's get out of town.
Run. So, what are we going to do? We're surrounded.
Wiggles, what are you doing here? The town's in danger. Get out of here. You can't afford to get yourself killed. Wiggles, look out!
Wow, Wiggles is a monster. I guess literally. Do we have to watch him fight every single one of these? No, I guess the others get scared off.
Wiggles, you saved us. Thank you, Wiggles. I didn't think you had it in you. Wiggles? What's the matter? Wiggles, no!
Give him medicinal herbs. Thanks to Wiggles' heroic intervention, Notagen is saved from the worms of woe. The townspeople are overjoyed and realize they were mistaken about Wiggles. And then morning comes.
Ah.
So everything worked out for the best, I suppose. No one was killed. You came through for the people of Notagen once again. And so did Wiggles. You know, that's twice I've been saved by a monster now. First Rocky and now Wiggles. Oh, was Rocky the bomb that was in here? I can't help wondering if there was something I could have done to save them both. Only there was somewhere safe I could have sent them. Somewhere people couldn't hurt them.
Not in this game, unfortunately.
No. I promised myself I wouldn't start blubbering. It's just so hard.
And with that, we've saved Notagen once more. Let's go ahead and head back to the present day. And finally, returning to Notagen, you can see there is actually a town here. This time, we did save it. So yeah, the actual threat there were the Wiggles, or the Worms of Woe. So back when you were given the option to attack Wiggles, if you had said yes, you would have been put into a boss fight with Wiggles. Now, you would have two choices past that. If you do defeat Wiggles, which likely you would, he is a very weaker enemy even compared to the Worms of Woe. You're probably going to kill him just because he counts as a boss fight. Then he would not be there to save the town from the Worms of Woe. That cutscene would have ended differently, and everybody would have escaped the town, but Notagen would have been destroyed. If you lose the fight to Wiggles, you then could still save the town, but it requires you to lose the fight, which again, most people probably won't do. And if you choose to not defeat Wiggles or kill him and chase him out of town, he does come back and save the town, meaning the only way to have Notagen still exist is to not kill Wiggles. So here we are. With this, we can go ahead and talk to her. It is said that the town of Notagen survived 3 great tragedies. First, there was the monster who veiled the town in darkness. Then there was the menacing malign vine and its insidious roots. Finally, there was a full-scale assault from the Worms of Woe. Apparently, a mighty hero by the name of Wiggles saved the town from all 3 calamities. Sadly, the wounds he sustained fighting off the Worms of Woe proved fatal and he fell at the last. He is truly a tragic tale. And there we go. We can take a closer look around Notagen because I think there's one more thing we can do inside here. Go ahead and head up to the top floor. All I ever hear is my maids chattering downstairs. Only they could keep their mouths shut and actually do some work for a change. I recently read about some fascinating research being carried out in the far-off kingdom. They're trying to come up with mechanical maids. Well, I, for one, would happily purchase a couple. Yeah, that is a reference, of course, to, where is that town? Over here, the Faraday Castle. But with that, that is Notagen completed. That is our final optional town saved, as well as the just final continent saved in general. Let's go ahead and do our usual looting, because there is one more thing I want to do at the end of the episode. There's a strong medicine right there. A vial of magic water. And of course, if you do get to the end of that, you do get an achievement. Right here is a Pretty Betsy, right in front of the memorial for Wiggles there. And then over here, this does still exist, even if you don't save the town. But down here is... Oh, is it not down here? It's somewhere here in Notagen. I thought it was down inside the well, but it might not. Oh, it's right here. There is a mini medal tucked away in this tree. If Notagen was destroyed, you can still come to this location and find that mini medal. But we saved it, so it's going to be right there. We'll go ahead and check out the church real quick, even though, once again, they pretty much never have anything. I wonder if I went back to Notagen in the past, if they would finally sell me items at the weapon shop. No reason to, because the weapons here will just be better. But in here we have 200 gold coins. Ooh, these pots. I wonder if I missed these back in past Notagen. There's some medicine for us. And then up here is a Seed of Resilience. Nothing there. Man, next episode, I think we're going to be cracking all those seeds too, which is going to be insane. And then over here, we have our inn with some barrels with a medicinal herb and a special medicine. Also, in case you're curious, there's a set of plain clothes and nothing. You can't get more than 99 of a medicinal herb or a strong medicine or anything else. So anytime we are picking any more up at this point, it's the same with all items. So like if you grinded seeds, which are possible, just make sure you never hit 99. All of those medicinal herbs and everything we get from pots and chests and stuff just get voided. In other Dragon Quest games, you actually wouldn't be able to pick up the chests. I don't even know if you could break the pots. But you couldn't open the chests. And so what happened is you just have chests laying around if they had like medicine in it, which was super annoying. Unfortunately, in here is nothing worth grabbing, at least not at this point. We are getting close to the point where we do want to at least go purchase one of every item just so we can add it to our encyclopedia or journal, just so we can get that achievement. But we'll go ahead and head up here.
Oh.
And here's the weapon shop with not really anything better. The steel helmet is still good, but I don't really need it right now. I don't actually know if I fully explored the armor shop back in the past. I think somebody was blocking the way through here. Oh, no, I definitely killed him because he was a guard and I was able to loot there. But there's our Seed of Agility. And finally, grab this chest with the ultimate key for a diamond. And right there is a drawer with nothing in it. I think... Oh, no, there's one... Ooh, almost. I almost zoomed out of here, but I was like, let me come out here just in case. There's a single file for us. And why can I interact with this? Very tired reflection. And so that is it for the city of Nottingham. Our final place to go is the Wooded Hill region. So let's go ahead and just zoom over here, because there is one last thing for us to get in this region. This only appears, I believe, now that we have actually defeated or saved Nottingham fully. No, I definitely already picked this up. There was a mini medal right here, wasn't there? Yeah. Oh, no, there it is. Right here is a mini medal. You just got to interact with the hole. There we go. With that, we have officially got every tablet except for the gold and silver ones, which will be post-game anyways. We have pretty much upgraded all of our vocations. For our item list, we've got a lot of them, but of course I'll show off at least some of them going forward. And finally, maybe most importantly, we have 91 mini medals found. There is no more for us to get right now. I believe all 3 of these are in the final dungeon of the game. Then I believe all of these are in post-game. So let's go ahead and quickly, before we end things off, come over to King Maximo's mansion, just because I like this a little bit more than Esther Castle. Let's go ahead and turn in the, 16 we're holding on to. Ooh, we have some elite enemies we need to go kill. Maybe I'll do a little bit of a mini episode before we go into the final dungeon and do some cleanup of some of the elite enemies scattered around here. But here we go, King Maximo. We have 22 more. For 70, we get extra elevating shoes. For 75, we get the Madcap. For 80, we get Sacreder Armor. And for 90, we get the Gringham Whip. And at 95, we'll get the Metal King's Shield, but we can worry about that later. For now, I think that elevating shoes is 300 experience points earned every so often while traveling. Of course, if you guys have played any of the other remakes, you know the elevating shoes were I think, pre-order bonus that you could get if you pre-ordered the game. You can get it right off the bat. There was none in this one, or I would already have them, of course. But it would have increased your experience and your agility and your charm by quite a bit. We then also got the Sacreder Armor. Really, really solid armor. I think anyone can equip that. No, not anybody, but I will go ahead and give it over to our guy here. And then finally, the Madcap makes it so that way MP consumption is reduced by 25%. Pretty solid, honestly. I'm kind of tempted to take this off Maribel, because here's the thing. You still have 27 magical might. I think I will. I think I'll give her the Madcap. And finally, we have the Gringham Whip, the Uber Gringham Whip. Now, this is really strong. It can be equipped on pretty much everybody. However, this is really good for your hero. Mostly because, yes, you give it to Sir Mervyn here, but he is playing a little bit more of a tank. But your hero with his attack stats, with the Gringham Whip, able to hit entire or deals full damage to all enemies. That means you're going to be doing that 389 to every enemy on the field. It is insane. Honestly, if you give your hero the Uber Gringham Whip, then you can even give Sir Mervyn the Metal King Slime Sword that you can get later from 100 mini medals. But yeah, there is pretty much our final setup for our guys before we head into the final dungeon. And with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and wind things down here. In the next episode, I think we might do a little bit of world cleanup, just go fight some elite enemies and finish up some of the stuff I want to show off. So, I will see you guys then.